Today, I'm going to show you the 4 nuts you must eat daily for longevity, clarity, and vitality, and the 4 nuts you should never touch again after 60. Because your body changes with age and your nutrition needs to evolve with it. By the end, I'll reveal 1 nut that's quietly linked to memory loss and liver damage, and you might have it in your kitchen right now. So if you care about your brain, your blood pressure, and your independence, stay with me to the end. And before we begin, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications because I share weekly science-backed advice tailored specifically for seniors like you. Now, let's start with the 4 nuts you should eat every day. Your body will thank you for it. Brazil nuts, your thyroid and testosterone booster. I'll never forget one of my patients, a retired firefighter named Jack. He came to me at 68, feeling drained, low energy, brain fog, and no drive left in the tank. When we ran his blood work, 1 mineral was rock bottom, selenium. I told him something simple. Jack, eat 1 Brazil nut a day, just 1. 3 weeks later, he walked into my office with color in his cheeks and a sparkle in his eyes. He said, "Doc, I don't know what's in that nut, but I feel alive again." That's the power of selenium, and Brazil nuts are nature's richest source. Just 1 nut gives you over 130% of your daily requirement. Selenium keeps your thyroid healthy, which controls your metabolism, energy, mood, and even memory. It also supports testosterone production, something men desperately need after 60. Low testosterone doesn't just affect the bedroom, it affects motivation, confidence, and zest for life. And there's more. The healthy fats in Brazil nuts protect your nerves by maintaining your myelin sheath, the insulation that keeps your reflexes and coordination sharp. How to use it? Eat 1-2 Brazil nuts per day, refrigerated to preserve freshness. Remember, more is not better. Too much selenium can be toxic over time. It's the smallest daily ritual that can reignite your energy from the inside out. 2. Almonds, the bone and brain defender. Almonds remind me of my father. Every morning, he'd sit by the window with tea and a small bowl of raw almonds. He'd say, "These little things are keeping me sharp." Now, I know he was absolutely right. After age 60, your bones and brain are under constant attack. Bone density drops, falls become dangerous, and memory starts to fade. Almonds are your natural shield against both. They're rich in calcium and magnesium, a rare combo that keeps bones strong and arteries clean. Magnesium acts like a traffic officer, moving calcium into bones, not into your arteries where it causes stiffness and heart risk. And for your brain? Almonds are packed with vitamin E and flavonoids, especially in the skin, which neutralize oxidative stress and help slow cognitive decline. Tufts University found that regular almond eaters performed better on memory and processing speed tests. They also help digestion with 3.5 grams of fiber per serving, easing constipation, a common and overlooked problem among seniors. How to use it? Eat 15-20 raw or dry roasted unsalted almonds daily. Chew slowly, this helps digestion and prevents choking. When you make almonds a daily habit, you're feeding your future stronger bones, sharper thoughts, and steadier energy. 3. Walnuts, the brain's favorite food. I once met Harold, a retired music teacher in his 70s. He told me he started eating walnuts because they look like the brain. And you know what? He was right, both symbolically and scientifically. Walnuts are loaded with ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 that keeps brain cell membranes flexible and communication fast. They also contain polyphenols, antioxidants that cross the blood-brain barrier to fight inflammation, the silent destroyer of memory and focus. In one clinical study, seniors who ate walnuts daily for 8 weeks had better mental flexibility and processing speed. And here's a bonus. Walnuts naturally contain melatonin, which helps regulate sleep. As melatonin levels decline with age, walnuts can gently restore your rhythm for deeper, more restorative rest. How to use it? Eat 7-9 walnut halves daily, preferably with the skin on. That's where many antioxidants live. Keep them refrigerated. Walnut oils spoil easily. Harold still eats his walnuts every night. His memory is sharper and his spirit stronger. Because feeding your brain is one of the greatest acts of self-respect. 4. Pistachios, the blood pressure, vision, and sugar defender. When I was a child, my grandfather used to sit in his chair every afternoon, cracking open pistachios one by one. He didn't know the science, but he knew it made him feel good. And now, we know why. Pistachios are loaded with potassium, more than most fruits or vegetables, helping to naturally lower blood pressure and reduce arterial stiffness. They also protect your eyes, rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, the same pigments found in your retina. These compounds help filter blue light and slow age-related macular degeneration, preserving your vision. And for those managing blood sugar, pistachios are a powerful ally. Their high fiber and low glycemic index help prevent post-meal sugar spikes. How to use it? Eat about 1 ounce daily, roughly 49 nuts, unsalted or lightly salted. Shelling them by hand slows you down and helps prevent overeating, turning snacking into a calm, mindful ritual. Together, these 4 nuts, Brazil, almonds, walnuts, and pistachios create a nutrient-rich foundation for your heart, mind, and longevity. But now, let's talk about the dangerous side. Because not all nuts are your friends after 60. Some can quietly increase inflammation, interfere with medications, and even trigger choking or kidney stones. Let's expose them. 1. Peanuts, the inflammation time bomb. Peanuts aren't even nuts, they're legumes, grown underground where they're prone to mold. That's where aflatoxin forms, a toxic compound linked to liver damage and immune weakness. Even without allergies, peanuts can trigger inflammation that worsens joint pain, brain fog, and blood pressure. And most store-bought peanuts are roasted in unhealthy oils and drenched in salt, a nightmare for seniors managing hypertension. They're also high in omega-6 fatty acids, which throw off your omega-3 balance, quietly fueling inflammation throughout your body. Verdict: limit or avoid peanuts and peanut butter altogether. Choose almond butter or pistachios instead, safer and more heart-friendly. 2. Cashews, the blood sugar and kidney stone trap. Cashews look innocent, creamy, mild, delicious, but they hide a few dangerous secrets. First, they're higher in carbohydrates than most nuts, meaning they spike blood sugar faster. That's a silent threat for anyone with diabetes or prediabetes. Second, they're high in oxalates, which bind to calcium and can lead to painful kidney stones. They also interfere with calcium absorption, not what you want when bone loss accelerates after 60. And for seniors with swallowing issues, cashews are among the top culprits for choking incidents due to their shape and texture. Verdict: enjoy occasionally if you love them, but don't make them a daily habit. Almonds and walnuts are far safer alternatives. 3. Macadamia nuts, the silent weight gainer. Macadamias taste heavenly buttery, rich, and smooth. But for aging bodies with slower metabolisms, they can quietly cause weight gain. Just 1 handful contains nearly 200 calories and 22 grams of fat, most of it saturated. Too much saturated fat raises LDL cholesterol and strains your heart. They can also trigger gallbladder flare-ups, especially in seniors with hidden gallstones, leading to painful attacks. Verdict: if you eat them, keep portions to a few pieces, not handfuls. Better yet, swap them for pistachios or walnuts. 4. Pecans, the oxidation culprit. Pecans may look wholesome, but they're extremely high in oxidizable fats that turn rancid quickly, even at room temperature. Those rancid fats create free radicals that damage cells and accelerate aging from the inside out. They're also calorie-dense and easy to overeat, which can spike blood sugar and triglycerides. Verdict: if you enjoy pecans, buy them raw, refrigerate them, and eat sparingly. But they shouldn't be a daily part of your diet after 60. Here's how I guide my patients. Morning, eat 1 Brazil nut with breakfast. Midday snack, a small handful of almonds. Evening, a few walnuts or pistachios as you wind down. That's it. Simple, sustainable, and powerful. Avoid peanuts, cashews, macadamias, and excess pecans, and within weeks, you'll start to notice differences. More energy in the morning, sharper focus, better digestion, and even improvement in blood pressure and sleep. Small changes, massive returns. Listen, aging isn't the end of vitality. It's simply your body asking for smarter care. You've earned the right to feel strong, clear, and confident again. And it starts with choices as simple as the nuts on your plate. Every healthy bite is a message to your body: I'm still here and I still care. So tell me in the comments, where are you watching from and which nut do you eat the most? I read every single one. If this video helped you, please click like, subscribe, and share it with someone who deserves to feel better at 60, 70, or 80.